everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're finally going to be continuing on with the Reaper questline. Sorry it's been a while, but we're moving on to 75, Dark Days. Drusilla is awaiting word from Orcus. Apologies, Claire, but we're still waiting on Orcus to come through. There's not much for you to do around here until then, unless you have a knack for cleaning. Her mind is good at weeding out promising stories and whatnot, but getting to the truth of those stories is a craft as delicate as weaving. I'm sure you've seen firsthand how one bad bit of information can lead to elaborate plans coming apart at the seams. And that's so true. Boss! Calm down, lad. Breathe. What's gotten into you? It's Orcus. He's been murdered! Whoa! Wasn't expecting that. What? Telling me I heard that wrong? I'm afraid not. The brass blades found him half buried in the sands not bells ago. Just lying there like some bloody animal carcass. They're bringing him to Erleg's burial chamber as we speak. Oh, she's not happy. Whoever did this doesn't know the reckoning they've got coming. Before I'm done with them, they'll be begging to crawl back into their mother's womb. I want just as much as you, Herman. I do, but it's times like this we need to look for the boss for guidance. As you can see, Claire, emotions are running high. I should stay here until Herman cools off. Can you let the boss know we're standing by and waiting for her command? Like as not, she's gone to pay her respects. She was really not happy about this. Oh god, and how much do you all want to bet that it was Orcus who did this? How much does anyone want to bet? Oh, this ain't gonna turn out well, is it? I'm just heading over here. It's just outside the Thaumaturge Guild. Sorry, Claire, I ain't in the mood for chit-chat. Where's the bloody keeper? My lady, prithee, the dead must be let to rest. The dead are going to have one more among them if you don't shut your trap and listen. The brass blades brought in a body not long ago. Show me to it. Yes, that they did. But are you the deceased's family? If not, I am afraid we cannot. Family? Family? Orcus was like a son to me. Like a son? Ordinarily, that would be, he's interred in the innermost coffin. However, I must advise you not to gaze upon the body. Madam, if she insists, then so be it. God damn it, Orcus! I told you not to go and get yourself! Don't, Claire. This isn't for you. Sorry for barging in here and for all the bluster. If you could forgive my rudeness, promise me that Orcus gets sent off well and proper. course he shall be. However, if you wish to inter him within the city gates, well, such sought-after space comes at no small expense. I don't care what it costs. Just send your man to Limarie's headquarters to collect what you require. Claire, I appreciate you coming to find me, but there's someone else I have to speak with first. I'm heading to Stone's Throw. Come along if you please, but come along in silence. Well, we're good at that. Oh boy. So I guess it was too much to hope that, it wasn't really him or anything, but no, it was, she confirmed it was definitely him. Man, that's just terrible. I don't know what to say to that. This is where Anagis's dear wife earns her living. Best get this over with. Oh, he was married. Oh, that's not going to be fun. Orcus never forgot the debt he owed you, the debt we both owed you. Even so, his loyalty ran even deeper than that. It's a strange thing to look back on the people we were, a decade younger and a lifetime more foolish. Young lovers, proud patriots, blissfully ignorant, returning to Locus Amoranus, the cradle of our people. A triumphant homecoming for the Garleans after centuries in exile. The once mighty invaders had been laid low and driven back whence they came. It was a banner day when Arnagus was honored with a post there. The honor and pride quickly faded when we saw the truth of Locus Amoranus. We hadn't just defeated our enemies. We had clapped them in irons and condemned them to a life of servitude. Descendants of those who'd driven our ancestors north so many generations ago, made to pay for the crimes of their forebears. His superiors were certainly pleased with the poetry of it all. Arnagus, however, could not simply look away from their suffering, let alone take pleasure in it. Confronted with the reality of the place we would call home, his consciousness demanded he take action. He began cooperating with the resistance, but the eyes of the Frumentarium are all-seeing, and before long he was outed as a sympathizer. It was only by the grace of good fortune that we escaped with our lives. I've often laid awake at night, wondering if he had outlived his usefulness to the resistance, or perhaps it was a petty senior officer that orchestrated our fall. Regardless of the cause, the outcome was the same. We could never return to the Empire. We fled to Eorzea by way of Razat Han, the only route open to us. Wasn't soon after stepping foot on the docks of Limsa Lamensa that your luck ran out, as I recall. Stopped by a yellowjacket and accused of being Imperial spies. Aye, but we still managed to make an escape. We ran and ran, terrified that our pursuers would one day catch up to us. That is until we met you. Had you not taken us under your wing when you did, I shudder to imagine our fate. Your gratitude's the last thing I deserve, lass. If I hadn't sent Arnagus off on my damn fool's errand, he'd still be alive. It was Orcus that killed him, and make no mistake, he died for my vengeance. I can't tell you how sorry I am. No, you needn't apologize. I know he was happy. So long as he was helping you, he was happy. The blame for his death doesn't rest on your shoulders. It rests on the man, the monster, that murdered him in cold blood. And I expect you to see he answers for this crime. For me and for Arnegus. I will, lass, I will. On this I swear everything I have to swear. We need to talk, Claire. Somewhere with fewer prying eyes. Come meet me at the bridge to the north. Wow. That's rough. I mean, we've heard a lot about these other places, but my beloved, would that I could have been by your side. Oh, poor thing. I can't imagine just how rough that would be. And we still haven't seen what this Void Scent guy looks like. I owe you an apology, Claire, for not telling you everything about me and Orcus from the start. I dragged you into a fight against a foe that's cunning, brutal, and utterly merciless. I thought with all of us together, we'd tip the scales in our favor. I was wrong, and Arnegus paid the price for my hubris. That void scent we tracked in the Black Shroud was likely one of Orcus's minions, but I was too caught up in my grand scheme to realize it at the time. I should have thought about why it tried to hide that body. Your common void scent wouldn't have had the gall to bury a kill. But what if Orcus taught it that as a way to throw trackers off its scent, and to dangle bait for me and mine? Orcus had used that same trick in the past, and he knows that we know it too. By dispatching his minion, we drew his attention. Arnegus was a warning. Orcus doesn't give his prey swift deaths. He toys with them, cuts into them, and savors the screams. That's how I knew he was responsible. It's like a signature. The way he leaves the bodies when he has his fill. I only pray Arnegus doesn't take that suffering with him into the next life. Well, damn. Orcus be coming for you or me next. Not right away, though. I'd be giving up the game. He wants us to keep looking over our shoulders, sleeping with one eye open. He'll wear us down without even lifting a finger. And when he finally strikes, we'll be dead on our feet, playthings for him to do with as he pleases. That won't do. We need to bring the fight to him. No more waiting around for a lead to come to us. It won't be easy, but can I still count on your help? For Arnegus. Thank you, Claire. And if you've got no qualm risking life and limb to fight for Arnegus, to fight for me, then I got no qualm calling you a member of my family. Aww. Family. Curious word, that. Oh, don't tell me. Ah. That's him. Bloody. It's him, Claire. Orcus! Some persistent rats were nibbling at my tail. I should have known by their stench it was you and yours, Drusilla. Or shall I call you... granddaughter? What? Shut your mouth, you thrice-damned monster! Monster? Is that any way to greet a beloved elder? Children these days. Seems one death wasn't punishment enough for you. Second should suffice for the scant reminder of your being. Claire, we're ending this here and now. Follow my lead. I thought we might save our reunion for a while longer, but if you insist, I shall feast upon your beating heart, here and now. Die! Of course it was too simple. Ah, naught but dreads left in that desiccated vessel of yours. Too long has the hide been left in the sun. But your family has been replenished with fresh blood, I see. My, and what a potentious soul this one has. Your sight may be dull, but your eye is as sharp as ever. Blinding as the sun, pure as the snow. Delectable as a boar slathered in grease. I had thought to make a quick meal of you, but perhaps just this once forbearance is in order. Such a singular specimen must be given time to fatten, to fulfill its succulent potential. 'Twould be a travesty to consume you ere you achieve perfection. When your soul is ripe with fear, swollen with hatred, and fit to burst with despair, I shall return for you, Claire, and I shall gorge. Until that time, sup well, my growing whelp. Well, that's just great. Now he's after us. Not at all what I was expecting, not at all what I expected him to look like, but he had a cool design. I love this story so far! Curse these old bones, he was right in front of me. Could have ended it in one swing. For a moment, just one moment, I saw it all again. My family slaughtered, lying at his feet, my life sipping away, and that was enough. Tell us you have more than a few questions. I'll answer them, I promise, but now's not the time. Trust me. Standing around kicking the sand won't change what's done. Let's return to headquarters and let the wind cool our heads. And then we can consider our next course of action. Wait, that's it? I mean, come on, the guy just threatened us. He wants to devour our soul. I think we deserve answers, Drusilla. Okay, let's head back and see if she'll throw us a bone and tell us what the heck is going on here. Oh man, like, was not expecting that. I really wasn't. And now, like, we're just jumped up to the way he was talking, the way he looked. Now we have another person who's obsessed with us, like another, like, Garlean. Well, I don't know what he is now, but a former Garlean human, now turned Voidsent, now is obsessed with us. Oh, that seems to be happening all too often these days. Boss told me everything. That bastard Orcus is gonna get what's coming to him. He thinks he knows pain. Well, he hasn't met me. It's my own fault. If I hadn't stood there slack-jawed, if I wasn't so damn slow, we'd be rid of that abomination once and for all. What you saw used to be my grandfather, before Orcus took over. He looks green enough to be my own grandchild now. Trick of the void, like as not. It's no secret that if a Voidsent doesn't want to devour you, it probably wants to take possession of your flesh, but Orcus has a particular talent for it. As you doubtless surmise, he's got an insatiable craving for ether. Killing is only a prelude to the act of gulping down our essence, like a draught of ale after a day's work. He's old, I can't exactly say how old, and he's acquired a taste for the finer things. Seems your soul counts among the finest he's ever seen. Things just keep getting better for us, don't they? Well, it wouldn't be the first time someone set their sights on my soul, but he could keep his bloody fangs to himself. Heh, truth be told, you don't seem nearly as frightened as I would have thought. Guess it's better to be prized for something rather than nothing, eh? Any road, it's clear that safety is no longer something we could take for granted. Not even in a crowded streets, not even in the middle of the day. Keep your eyes peeled and watch out for those terrible red eyes. We're sitting chocobos for the moment, but I'll think of something and send for you as soon as I can. Until then, never sleep far from your scythe. Oh, wow. Okay, next one is Thicker Than Blood. So that's going to be the second to last quest line, so I think that's when we're going to really start pushing things there. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see how this all turns out. So until next time, everyone, take care.